Hey guys, Amalgam Wildcard here. Welcome to the first Marvel Studios Fan Casting Fridays. Yeah! Okay, so I have to point out, put in a little plug in Amalgam Wildcard on Facebook. Marvel Studios Fan Casting also on Facebook. Check them both out, guys. Please. Okay, so let's get started. The fan castings I am doing are from my Marvel Studios fan casting page, and these little Friday videos are going to be dedicated to my other page. So let's get to it. The first fan cast that I will be doing is Carol Danvers, aka Captain Marvel. Okay, so there's been a lot of names floating around as far as fan castings and rumors go. Well, I don't know how many rumors there actually are, but there have been a ton floating around Captain Marvel because her movie comes out in 3 years. 3 years, because I know Captain Marvel and Black Panther come in between Infinity War 1 and 2. So I think hers is right before part 2. I don't remember. But Carol Danvers. Now, me personally, well, let me just start by saying this. There have been a lot of names floating around, like Charlize Theron and Catherine Winnick, and of course, the name that everybody floats around, Emily Blunt, and the Ronda Rousey. I'm just going to sweep that one under the rug. Yeah, my personal choice, my first choice, the first casting I came up with was Rachel Nichols. I was like, okay, she kind of looks like the part, you know. She was on those G.I. Joe movies, however mediocre they were. I I mean, the cast was good. The movies just weren't. But that's what mine was to begin with. And then I discovered, and yes, I discovered it late, I discovered Chuck. And in Chuck, there's Zachary Levi and Yvonne Strahovski. They're both awesome. But related to this video, my top choice for Carol Danvers would be Yvonne Strahovski, because she has the acting chops and she has the action chops that you would need for a role like Carol Danvers. And people keep throwing around the Ronda Rousey thing because she's like, she can kick butt. She needs to be in an action role. And I'm just like, no. Because, you know, if you think about it, going to the Drax the Destroyer well, not fan casting, the actual Drax the Destroyer casting with Dave Bautista. Now, I want to say up front, he's not a bad actor. He's just, you know, a wrestler. But although, obviously, that kind of stuff is a show. So you have to have some kind of acting ability to do that. And for Drax, it is not a heavily acting-centered role. His is primarily an action role. And people always seem to bring him up in comparison to Ronda Rousey as Captain Marvel. And I am just like, you know, like I just said, Drax is a more action-centered role. And the acting is just like, you know, obviously it's a movie, so you have to know how to act somewhat. I mean, heck, you could put me in. I can somewhat act. I mean, I can't do the action scenes, though, but that's off topic. like, with Carol Danvers, hers is a more acting centered role, but it still has a lot of action. And that's what these people cannot seem to understand. You can't just cast somebody who's in the MMA or wrestling or whatever for an acting role if they can't act. I know she's been in some Fast and Furious movies, but those are not known for the acting ability. I didn't say people did bad in them, because that's not completely true. But, if you're going to base somebody's acting ability solely off of an action movie, then unless they were completely solid, then, you can't just base your casting off of that. And with Yvonne Strahovski, I practically binge watched all 5 seasons of Chuck in like 3 days. It was during the summer. I had nothing to do, so I figured, why not? It looks interesting. And I really enjoyed it. And the chemistry and the whole acting ability, as well as the action scenes, were really good. And she could really pull off this role. So yeah, my fan casting for Carol Danvers, Captain Marvel, is 100% Yvonne Strahovski. So yeah, I guess that's about it. I was going to try to include Captain Marvel, or if it's just Marvel. And I know there's different versions of Captain Marvel. Like there's a few different women versions and a guy versions, I think. They're different looks and whatever. But that would just take too long. So, especially from this video, I'm seeing how long I'm rambling. So, yeah. Carol Danvers, Yvonne Strahovski. Do you agree with me or disagree with me? Do you agree with me or disagree with me? Let me know in the comments below. If you have any suggestions for future fan castings, also let me know in the comments below. If you liked the video, like, subscribe, and share. Check out Amalgam Wildcard on Facebook and Google+. Marvel Studios Fan Casting, also on Facebook. Yeah. And as far as the last time I checked, I have like 11 subscribers. So let's try to make a goal if people are getting into my videos. So let's make a goal. 20 subscribers. I'm not trying to copy Tyrone. But yeah, 20 subscribers. I will see you on the flip side. Whoop!